Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I'm really getting they drove, like, it was two people, right, that was connected to each other, right? And I'm getting that they decided to do something very idiotic that they felt like in their own foolish brain was justice, right? I'm getting that these two people that got together to drive themselves to do this very idiotic move, right? I'm getting that they literally are blaming each other or something. Like, I'm getting like they blaming each other now. Because if justice is being served on something that they did that was idiotic, like a move they made that was foolish, I'm getting because this they don't want to like be the blame. Like, they blaming each other now. Like, oh no, you did it. Oh no, you know, type of thing. That's what I'm getting. I'm also getting. I'm also getting that it was somebody that was genuine about this connection, right? Right? They really felt like that this person was true. I'm getting that it was a male. He thought that this feminine was true, but I'm getting that this feminine wasn't true because when I'm looking at this card, right, only the male has like these little like swirls around his head, but the woman, she doesn't, right? If you look at that, he has the swirls around his head, right, but she doesn't. I'm getting that he's intoxicated. Like, I'm getting that she's not. I'm getting she's very aware of what she's doing. I'm getting that she manipulated him into like believing something or like loving her or something like that to like do this idiotic thing that or like I don't know. I'm feeling like she could have like said something to him to make him feel like, oh, we need to do this because this will be justice that's being served if we do this. Like, this is justice, but baby, like, the Most High serves justice. The Most High, the Holy Spirit does that. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm getting that she kind of manipulated him and made him feel like it was okay to do something that just wasn't okay. I'm getting though that he believed it. You know what I mean? Like, he took the bait. He was not. He was too naive. I'm getting that this was a learning experience for him. Yeah. I'm getting this was a learning experience for him. I'm getting that he's now like expanding in his life after this. Yeah, I'm getting that like he's expanding. Or whoever they did this idiotic thing against, whoever business they was prying into too much that they looked at as the sun as positive, you know, and as successful and everything. I'm getting that they're very talented. Yeah, I'm getting that they very talented and gifted because I was at the bottom of the deck and this is at the bottom of the deck, right? So I'm getting that like, yeah, I'm getting that they're very talented and have foresight and can see like that this was going on. Yeah, I'm getting that they knew this was going on, and this is why justice, I feel like, has been caught in a situation because whoever this was they was going against, they knew, and they. I feel like they spoke on this. Yeah, and I feel like because they knew, justice was served because once the person that you going against or doing something ill towards knows what you're doing, it's like now you're seen, now you're exposed. That's where the sun comes in at. And it's like now you're exposed. And it's like justice is going to be served just off the fact that you exposed. Like, it's not hidden. It can't affect that person anymore. Like, you get me? Yeah, you're going to get away. You're going to try to find shade before the sun runs from you. You're going to be finding shade from the sun. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Because you was throwing shade at the sun. And the sun ain't go nowhere. Alright, so we got talented and foresight expanding. So I'm getting that somebody's gifts is expanding and growing. Like, somebody's gifts has improved because of what was done to them that was foolish and idiotic. Yeah. And don't forget, you guys, that I'm speaking in third person. So it's like I'm speaking on me because it's always a self-reading. But I'm also speaking in third person so I can read better. Because when I say me, I cannot quite read as good as I can when I speak in third person. So yeah, just remember that. So yeah, the fool. So like Yeah, somebody was a fool. I'm getting that it was the male who was the fool. I'm getting he was operating out his pain. I'm getting he allowed this feminine to like get into his head and make an idiotic decision and be a fool for her. Yeah, like, cause ripping off the band-aid is like, all right, you're operating out of your pain, your trauma. This is a trauma bond. Yeah, this was a trauma bond. Yes, two people trauma bonded. And they did something very idiotic that now justice is being served on the situation. I feel like somebody swindled somebody into believing that this was justice, but whole time justice, the real justice, is about to be served. But whoever this feminine was, or it could have been a masculine, could have swindled the feminine. But I'm getting that it was the feminine who swindled the masculine, and believing that this idea is justice. And I'm getting that he went for it. But I'm getting that it was him operating out his pain is why he went for it. I'm getting that he was just a fool. Or he was a fool and she was just operating out of her pain. And that's what made it a trauma bond. Yeah. Yes. He was a fool for her and she was operating out of her pain. Yup, out of her trauma. And that's how it was a trauma bond. And that's why they came together and did this. Yes, it was trauma bonding. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Nails on a chalkboard. I'm getting that now that justice is being served and this is being exposed that they was prying too deep into someone else's business to like do something that was idiotic and try to say it was justice. I'm getting that they don't like the sound of this. They don't like the sound of this being exposed to everyone. Like, this is being exposed in some type of way or spoken about, right? About the true nature of who it was that they was prying, like who the true nature of who business they was prying into, right? As they look at as a son. I'm getting that this being exposed is also bringing about the true character of this person. That's the son. That's talented and gifted here. That has foresight. Yeah, I'm getting that like their true nature is also being like exposed as well. Like them being talented and gifted. Yeah. But I'm also just really getting that like they was looking at somebody shine and they was prying too hard into their business. And I'm getting that like the masculine was probably looking like, man, this person is like shining. Like this was a stupid idea, man. Yeah, like, yeah. Why was I so dumb to really like pry into someone else's business for this female? Why did I do this for this girl? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, because look at that way the cards coming out. Yeah. All right. So look, what's next? Nails on the chalkboard. Yeah. 9 of wands. I'm getting that somebody don't like the sound of what they're hearing. This being exposed, right? Somebody don't like this, and I'm getting that they trying to like find some protection. Yeah, I'm getting that they not protected. I'm getting that somebody wants to protect somebody, or I'm getting that somebody wants protection now. Somebody don't like what they hearing. Somebody don't like that this is exposed, and I'm also getting that somebody wants protection. Yeah, I'm getting that this is two different energy. Like somebody doesn't want to be seen. Somebody doesn't want to be exposed. That's what it is. Somebody don't want to be exposed that they was prying too deep into this sun energy and this gifted energy's life, right? To try to do something idiotic towards them and foolish. They don't want to be exposed for this. That they did this for a love connection. I'm getting that they did this to like have this love connection. Like they did something idiotic towards someone that's gifted and talented, right? For a love connection. And I'm also getting that it was a trauma bond because he needed to heal and so did she, obviously, right? And I'm getting that somebody don't like the sound of this, and I'm also getting that somebody on the other end wants protection. So one person don't like the sound of this, and one person wants protection. Yeah, from this situation. Yeah. Yeah. Because somebody couldn't use someone as a wet towel. So I'm getting it like 8 of Pentacles. Somebody didn't want to do the work. Somebody didn't want to work hard. They wanted to use somebody else as a wet blanket to try to swap that person's hard work and try to like, somebody wanted to swap energies. Yeah, somebody, because look, we got moist towel, and then we got 8 of Pentacles. This somebody is very hard working. Somebody's very they master their craft. They very hard working, right? And I'm getting that this moist towel situation didn't work. Like, so that's somebody coming to your door crying and saying they need help, and then like you like, all right, well let's make a deal. You help me and I help you, and then you help them, right? And then they just run off. That's using somebody as a wet towel, as a wet blanket, because they didn't return, they didn't reciprocate, they didn't pour back into your cup, they just took from you. You get me? So they didn't pour back into your cup. So I'm getting that this was unsuccessful. I'm getting that somebody worked hard, right? To like use somebody as a wet blanket and it didn't work because it's in reverse. Yeah. I'm getting that they try to use this masculine as a wet blanket. Or they were trying, like, whoever this person was that they was prying into life, whoever this person was that whose life they was prying too deep into, who they were trying to make this idiotic move towards, I'm getting that they were trying to use them as a wet blanket because they knew they was very hard working at what they did. Knew they was a master at their craft, and they wanted that, and they didn't want to do the work. That's what I'm getting, and I'm getting that they was unsuccessful with using this lover, this person that they connected themselves to, trauma bonded with, right? That made them like do this foolish decision where I don't know if they put a gun in their head, right? But they got them, they persuaded them, convinced them to do this something idiotic and unjust, right, towards this talented individual whose life they was prying too deep into. I'm getting that they couldn't do it. They was unsuccessful with doing this. Yeah, they being exposed.